Alright, welcome back, folks. It is day 93, keeping the streak alive. Once again, MAKU desu. Minasan, konnichiwa. Yokoso. Let's see. So we introduce ourselves to Unit 11. And it does say use the past tense. However, the theme of yesterday was, I think you can largely talk about, I'm gonna say something like vacation in a sense. The theme they chose was more of a vacation. It was introducing what we're gonna go over now. So as usual, when we enter a new unit, we are going to output English in writing and then speak Japanese to remind us what the Japanese sounds like, and hopefully that reinforces the visuals. Alright, so let's start. Giving the proper aid in my recollection as vacation. Start with cruzu. And when you describe a cruise, you also have wataru. When you can describe cruises, right? Like Ishokan. Mikakan. Those happen to be the three, and I can understand why they chose 1 week long and 3 days long. Weeks cruises are very common, and then weekend cruises, 3-day weekend cruises, like 3 days, 2 nights kind of thing, right? Let's go to more specific things that we can do. People. So it's like something. Sohubo. Yeah. Sohubo. Is it that way? Sohubo? Yeah, Sohubo. I don't think we have other people other than this. Yeah, no. We can talk about food. Nopsta. Is that the only food item? Oh, there's food related things like tabeboldai. Tabeboldai. We had a fun conversation about all you can eat yesterday. No grandparents as well, the individual grandparents. No discussion there. Location, we have Fukuoka. I put an extra A in there. Location. Minato. Or ship? Oh, speaking of a ship, Hune. Places. Shima. Oh. Island. This one we have to write in Japanese. Right. Gohan. Oh, there. Rafferty. That's our kanji for this unit. Gohan. The Han part. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, we have Keko. You go around, they talk about how where the cruise ship has a lot of things. Any grammar points? We got our new predicate. Brought back like spring break, summer break to describe cruises. When, no new months. Kaigai. An overseas cruise? Quiet, beautiful, lively. Oh, it's funny how you go through the adjectives and then you remember random things like Mizuki. Basically, I was thinking kawaii, right? That's usually how they associate it. And it kind of goes back to our discussions yesterday about Japanese words added to the Oxford Dictionary. That's how I pulled that out. Is there any other article of clothing? No, not that I can think of. So we wrapped through a bunch of adjectives, right? Slow, fast, they weren't in there. How much? That's fine. We learned a bunch of numbers that don't get modified by man, as in 10,000. So nothing to write home about there. There weren't any modifiers for that. How about time and frequency? Any time and frequency stuff. We have 1 week long and 3 days long, but I don't think there's anything outside of that. How many do we have? 3, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's kind of below average. Kind of need 2 or... I'd be satisfied with 2 more things in recall. So let's see. Oh, past tense. I forgot about this whole idea of past tense. So we have to write this out. Oops. Just kidding. So, deshita. Deshita is the new one. It wouldn't be helpful if we wrote to be. But deshita. And what other past tense there was? That's kind of funny. What other past tense was there? How are we using the past tense? Out of deshita is the newest. The da, past polite. Other past tense. There are clever ways to use the past tense? Like we went somewhere. That's fine. Ikimashita. Watarimashita. You know, for a unit described as past tense, can't really. Yeah, it talks about how long a trip was, so deshita, and how much it costs. We already covered that. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, but those are technically not new. I guess we can add them because they're coming. They went back. They came back. Nah. Like kondo, right? To juxtapose something that you've done to what you will do next time. It was used a lot though. This is kind of refreshing. The last couple units were talking about new tenses, like new things, and they were all largely predicates, but now this one has quite a lot of vocabulary. There's like lots of new vocabulary. It's kind of refreshing for a little bit. I'm definitely missing very specific vocab. Let's go over places again. We have island, ship, port, a city, a region. I guess this is fine. I'll count it as 17. There's no arrive, hurry, depart, come, no. No air travel. Is there any other water related thing? Not really. No people. I feel like there's another food item. Drinks? Is there any drinks? Were there any drinks? Nope. Okay. And then I guess we still have Unit 10. Let's write a little bit of Japanese for Unit 10. What was Unit 10? Oh, about meetings. Some important things to use would be like Tsuku. Right. Tsuku is to arrive. Denmi. Something day wa. Looks like the icon for hito, and then the kanji for hito, kanji for kan, no, not a kanji I recognize, o tabemasu. Oh, that's all I got. Eating something. Either looks like no. You're eating something. Oh, that's my Nichi. Okay. Ningen no niku o tabemasu. Oh, you're reciting Spanish or Vanish thing. Every day I eat human meat. Sure. Or at least it kind of reminds me of the Spanish or Vanish thing, because Duolingo Duo taught a joke about eating human meat. Okay. Yeah. You can use the hiragana, by the way. I think it is worth practicing hiragana when you're completely, and you're not joking, you're being serious. Sure, if you say so. Tsuku. Okay, Tsuku. Hopefully you understand that when you're talking to someone like me, all words are weighted seriously, and I anticipate that the person I'm talking to understands the consequences of the words they use. Because if not, I would probably suggest you reading a book called The Boy Who Cries Wolf. Tsuku, let's see. Tsuku meeting Isogu. Okay. Okuru, right? And then we have Yeesh. Okureru, right? I think those are the useful predicates from the meeting stuff. Maybe something like Nemui. And Nebosuru. That could be useful for meeting people in case you're sleepy or you overslept, to explain why you're late. Ekokureru. Just the last unit. I'm kind of digging into the unit before that too, describing things that you don't want to do, like canceling things. Canceru. Yeah, canceru suru is something useful from 2 units ago. Was there vocab? Meeting? Where could we meet? I think the random location they threw in was Anya. They have any other locations to be meeting? We had, technically they wanted to say Eki, but they also introduced oops, that's not how that works. Shinjuku. The station at Shinjuku. What else can you do at a meeting? How? Or describing what's happening right now? Yeah, describing happening right now. So we have imakara, just now. And you can be describing yourself. No naka, inside something. Right, inside something. Oh, and then we need subjects, potential subjects. So we have the whoops, not Tashi. Tachi. Tachi, or like watashi tachi, or insert name Kai-san tachi. People and the others. To describe a company of people and where they are. Let's say imas, right? Iru, the use of iru. And aru, some aru for, oh yeah, like things like the reversing. This one's kind of useful. Illustrating, you can taksan no, right? Taksan no, which that means the current unit we have keiko. Probably can keiko no something to change up the composition and shift around the meaning a little bit to describe something. And then we have all the positions which are review, like mae, shikaku, honari, hidari, migi. Oh yeah, we have another location here. We have Nishiguchi, along with all the other exits. That's pretty good. I think that's a pretty good thing or Unit 10. I don't want to spend too much time reviewing Unit 10. How many do we have? 6, 8, 10, 13. All right, we can get 2 more. Probably 2 more ideas. We'll settle on 15. What other things can you say about meeting? Oh, right, time. This is kind of cheap. Where you see specifically these. They're grouped together because it's 1分, 3分, and 6分. Right? All the puns. Along with 10分. Were there any others? Like how long you're running late, basically, or how long something takes. And they used it in a structure of telling the exact time, which may or may not agree with a lot of people. What other things can you do about meetings? They didn't talk about getting up. I suppose this isn't really new, but deru? Or was it? Yeah, it's deru. Say like leaving a house or something. What was the? Did I write kanji yet? No, I haven't. What was the kanji? I think kanji was, the kanji character was, oh, this is important too, actually. Right, norimasu. Get on. Yep, that's pretty good. All right, we're good enough for today. Now let's do our review of Unit 11, which is really about vacationing while using the past tense. But the past tense really was about deshita. All the other stuff is pretty much review from all previous units combined. So let's get started. Right? Mizuki. Oh, I forgot about risotto. Resort.
Risotto.
Okay, that's one. Lobster. Right? Fune. Shima. Right? Next trip. These are review, right? Everything is review here. So
次の
次の旅行
は
1週間です。
1週間です。
1週間です。Whoops, sure. 1週間です。Okay.
水着
海外バナナ島risotto. I keep trying to avoid saying risotto as in the food item. We're going to a resort next month. No, nothing new here. Except drilling in that I forgot risotto.
来月
Daigetsu. Interesting. Nah, Daigetsu works. Daigetsu. Risotto ni going to ikimasu. Sure.
今度家族とリゾートに行きます。祖父母も一緒に行きます。海が楽しみです。
This person would travel with their family. I heard, specifically their grandparents. So kondo, yeah, there's kondo again. So kondo, 家族とリゾートに行きます. Traveling with family, right? Next time I'm traveling with family, I will go with family, sure. I'll go to a resort with family. And 祖父母も一緒に行きます。一緒に行きます。I'll be going with my grandparents. Umi, okay. Umi ga tanoshimi desu. I look forward. Or it's going to be fun. I look forward to. Interesting.
楽しみ
Yeah, looking forward to the ocean, suppose.
海
Or sea. Sure. The next tour will be 1 week long. Nothing new here. Hello, Jake. Hello there. Hello, how are you doing today? 次のツアーは1週間です。
1週間です。
1週間です。Alright, sure. 1週間です。You're good? You're on a road trip. What about me? Same. Keeping up our Japanese language lessons, you know? Being consistent. Road trip, huh? Where are you heading to? Or what are you doing on this said road trip?
とても楽しいクルーズツアーに行きました。今度は海外のクルーズに行きたいです。
Next time he wants to go on a cruise tour again. Oh, overseas cruise tour? Sure. Stay in their own, explore their hometown, go on more cruises. I mean, that's fine. They could have said leave away from the country, but that's kind of funny. Explore their hometown and stay in their own country. It eliminates it because of kondo wa kaigai no cruise cruise ni ikitai desu. They want to go on an overseas cruise. とても楽しいクルーズツアーに行きました. They went on a very fun cruise tour. Next time. A wedding. Ooh, nice. Wedding, huh? Nice. The wedding. Oh, what are your... Well, actually, I suppose, instead of projecting my emotions, what do you think of weddings? Is it exciting? Do you like weddings? Jake? What are your thoughts on weddings? Kondo wa kaigai ni ikitai desu. Works for me. And I get to Naomi-san to kaigai ni go around works. Suwarimasu. Sure. Actually, yeah. Oh, wait. Ikimasu. Wait, how does... Oh, wait. No. Suwarimasu doesn't work. That's sitting. Alright, I'm thinking of something else. I was thinking of watarimasu. Sorry, sitting. But technically, you could sit because suwarimasu actually works with ni. That's kind of funny. That's unintentional. Kurimasu is make. That's hilarious, actually. Suwarimasu. That actually works with a ni particle. But you can't sit overseas, so it's fine. That's so funny. Okay. 今度は祖父母とリゾートに行きます。Sure.
はに
Nothing new so far. 今度は I think we got most of the vocabulary from yesterday. 今度 not right. Sorta. There's some radiating stiffness in my right leg. 今度は綺麗なリゾートに行きたいです。That's fine. A pretty resort. Why not?
来月は祖父母もクルーズに行きます。来月は祖父母も
Wait.
来月は祖父母もクルーズに行きます。クルーズに
行きます。
行きます。来月は祖父母もクルーズに行きます。
来月は祖父母もクルーズに行きます。My grandparents, yes, I could say my grandparents went on, or yeah, my grandparents, you can probably imply that. My grandparents also went on a cruise last, next, is also going on a cruise next month.
次のツアーは1週間です。
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 1週間です。Working on the 1週間. Just focusing on what it sounds like. Okay. So the next tour will be 1 week long, sure.
9月に祖父母と旅行します。
9月に wait
に
9月
祖父母とに旅行します。
What I heard?
9月に祖父母と旅行します。
Yeah. 9月祖父母とにjust kidding.
に
Sorry.
9月に祖父母と旅行します。
9月に祖父母と旅行します。旅行します。Going traveling with grandparents in September.
海外のツアー。
海外のツアー overseas tour. Sure. I'm going with my grandparents next month too. Okay. Next month. So.
来月。
来月。
祖父母。
祖父母 と no.
も
This probably works, right? Yeah. 来月も祖父母と
行きます。
行きます。Spring break will be 1 week long. Right. 春休みは1週間。1週間。いや、1週間です。Alright. It was a fun summer break. Wait, this was a previous mistake. What did I do?
Natsu.
Oh, wait.
Natsu.
I know what I did.
楽しい。
楽しい。Yeah, 楽しい夏休みでした。I used the equivalents for deshita instead. So probably natsu yasumi wa tanoshi deshita. When wa was available, but this time wa is not available. And because I wanted to phrase it that way, summer break was fun, as opposed to it was a fun summer break. Hey.
来月は祖父母と温泉に行きます。
来月は祖父母と温泉に行きます。Sure. I'm going to a hot spring with my grandparents. Oh, they want it in the front? Sure, next month. I wanted to put it at the end. It's both acceptable, so that's fine. 先週きれいな水着をwore sure last week. So いました。
今度は祖父母と旅行します。
今度は祖父母と旅行します。旅行。It's okay. So next time I'm going to travel with my grandparents. Sure. 今度は海外に行きたいです。
に
Next time I want to travel overseas.
きれいな水着を買いました。
Or go overseas. きれいな水着を買いました。Okay. I was gonna say 買いたいです。But oh would imply not. That wouldn't work. I bought a pretty swimsuit. Works for me. 横浜の港に It's a ni, so
行きました。
きれいな港でした。Sure. It is a pretty port. It was a pretty port.
今度はどこに行きたいですか？
今度はどこに行きたいですか？ Next time, where do you want to go next time? But they probably start with next time. Next time, where do you want to go? 船でいろいろな道。Sorry, 町 船でいろいろな街をoh, actually, Mawari, I totally messed up the predicates. It's not wataru, it's mawaru. Wait. I totally messed up the first kana. Yeah, I totally messed up the first kana. What was... that would explain a lot. Wataru is to cross over. Yeah, wataru is to cross over. I totally mixed up wataru with mawaru. Are we learning fun stuff today? We're not learning any stuff today. Lotus, today's day 2, so it's review day of the yesterday's unit. We decided to split up 2 days and then half the sessions to make room for like discussions and stuff. So today is review day. Every 2 days, we're spending 2 days on each unit as opposed to one day. So no new stuff every single day. How are you doing, Lotus?
De.
So today is comfy day.
Oh.
Today is a comfy day. Figure out all the things that we recall incorrectly. So I recalled mawaru. I thought it was wataru, but mawaru. So mawaru was recalled incorrectly. We missed risotto, even though we made that whole discussion about risotto. You know, the food item. But everything else was there. Those are the only ones. Boku wa genki desu. Alright. You and your edgy boku. I'll show you a boku. Was the dinner all you can eat too? Okay. Wow, that's an interesting way to say it, but okay.
晩ご飯
晩ご飯も食べ放題でしたか？
食べ放題
食べ放題 Oh, whoops, I keep saying bow tie. 食べ放題食べ放題でしたか？ I'm like writing this in my head, but I keep pronouncing this as bow. Or I have a habit of thinking of bow before ho. No comment. No comment. Now the question is, yeah, this works. Yeah, 晩ご飯も食べ放題でしたか？
とても美味しい食べ放題でした。
A
結
bow
構ロブ
tie?
スターを食べました。
Oh my gosh. 食べ bow tie? Bow tie. 食べ bow tie. Show you a bow tie. とても美味しい食べ放題でした。食べ放題でした。結構ラブスターを食べました。They enjoyed the seafood, sure. How many days was the trip? Oh, dang it. I did forget a third thing. Nannichikan. Yeah, nannichikan. Forgot about asking how many days, even though we remember mikakan and ishukan. Forgot about asking. That's 3 things. One mismemory and 2 forgotten things so far. Oh, and I forgot hamburger. I didn't quite forget. I knew that I was missing a food item. I just didn't know which one. So Nabusta was something, but I'm like, there's another one. And we had a discussion about hamburger as well. Oh, that's four. That's four. That's four. What does that make? The total, now we're up to a total of 24? Yeah. It's about right. 20, 24, 25 items is probably the cap. Okay.
何日ま
Nannichikan. Oh, I have a question for you. Why do they accidentally say ma here? Sometimes the synthetic voice says nannichima. At least it sounds like nannichima.
何日ま
So what does that mean? It's kind of like the ichinichi problem, but what is this ma when it's standing alone? Because so far we only have kan with this, but you can hear that the synthetic voice is saying something that's close to ma. It sounds like ma. So I don't know what that's overlapping with. Typically when Duolingo's synthetic voice have overlapping, it's kind of like technically right but technically not kind of thing. It's like a technological interaction, kind of like ichinichi. The difference between like sanju ichinichi and tsuitachi, right? The same thing is happening here, I think.
何日ま
Yeah, nannichima. Kind of like nani as well. Nani and nan. That kind of error. Nannichikan
は
wa ryoko.
旅行
Ryoko deshita ka?
でしたか
And I reversed it. Yeah, they wanted the other way. How many days was the trip? I kind of disagree with this. This is more like a natural, like what you call it. I'm ordering it the way that's going, but I get that the other way is more natural, I suppose. But I kind of disagree.
結構は
Oops.
結構旅行何日までしか
All right. Characters. Oh, do we really need to do Gohan like 8 billion times? Nah. Let's do others. Ooh, let's go back to the beginning actually.
1、
Okay.
2、3、
Okay.
1、3、2、
Okay.
1、2、3、3、
Okay.
2、
Okay.
2、1、
Good old reinforcement. Okay. All right, that's good for that. Let's try this.
田中
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 田中田中
田中
田中
田中、
田中、
田中
I almost screwed up the stroke order. All right. Can we get okay, Yamaguchi. Sure. Oh. Okay, I see.
田中田中山口
Ni
3
San
中
Nakayama.
山口
Okay.
山口
Sure.
山口田中
Tanaka
3
San
山口
Yamaguchi
1
1
中
Nakayama.
田中
Sure.
たな山口
Yamaguchi
1
1
中山
Nakayama
2
2
田中
Tanaka. Sure.
山口
Okay.
1田中山口中山2
All right, I think that's okay. Let's do these. Okay.
What?
Watashi
私
私
Whoa. Did that just get longer?
私
Watashi.
Dude,
私
the right radical got so much taller.
私
What the heck?
私
私
Let's see if any of these things changed.
私
I think the watashi changed.
Introducing the
Yes. Another time. Tokyo.
To-
Tokyo. Sure.
Tokyo
We knew this changed.
Tokyo.
東京
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 No Kyoto? Where's that mix in with the
東
Kyoto?
京
東京
Really?
東京
Okay.
東京
Maybe they separated it.
To-
Tokyo and
Watashi.
Watashi? What?
私
Right. We haven't gone back to see how they segregate the units now in the kanji section after the change.
東京
San,
私
Watashi,
山口
Yamaguchi,
中山
Nakayama.
私
Okay.
わ私
Okay.
三
San,
山
Yamaguchi,
口東京
Ichi,
私
Watashi.
東京
うん
東京
Sure.
中山東京
San,
私
Watashi,
に
two. Oh, ni. Two. I don't do that very often. That's hilarious.
に
Sorry.
1中山東京私
Alright. Can I get something other than Tokyo and Watashi? Are you serious?
私
Come on.
私
私
We got 15 minutes to
私
cover as
Watashi.
many
私
writing sections.
私
私
私
私
Okay. Oh, are you serious? Why is it doing this?
東京
Tokyo,
山
Yamaguchi,
口
San,
中
Nakayama,
山
Watashi.
私
Or,
と私
okay.
私
Watashi,
三
San,
山口東京1東京東京
え
3
San,
私
Watashi,
東京 中山
ni.
に
Okay.
わ
Sure.
中山2東京私
Okay. Okay. Just one. I would take any. Nihon works.
日本
Nihon. Okay.
日本
日本日本日本
日本
Nihon.
日本
日本
Alright, let's drop down. Okay.
な
Nana, sure.
7.
7
7
7
7
7
Oops.
7
Okay. Haha, works. Okay.
母
母
母
Haha.
母
母
母
母
One more? Chichi? No. Go? Go works. Sure.
5 5
5
5
5
5
5
Okay. Alright, we're gonna drop down. Next one, next one. Okay. Imas, sure.
見ます。
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 見ます見ます
見ます。
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 Can I get yomimas? No.
見ます。
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 見ます見ます
見ます。
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 One more try. One more try. There it is.
読み
Okay.
読みます
The left radical is relevant.
読みます。
Hello? Can I tap that,
読み
please?
ます。
Thanks.
読みます。
読みます。
Okay.
読みます。
読みます。
読みます読みます
読みます。
That's always a little bit to more left than I thought. Alright. Next one. Juni.
12
Juni. Jew? Okay, I got the Jew. Yeah. Hey, Phoenix.
12、
Hello.
10、
10
10、
10
I give you Super Duo for free if you want, man. I have a family plan. Nah, that's okay. Not necessary, really. Jiuichi. Okay. Kuji. But thanks for the offer. Sure, you have some family members you could encourage to
9時
to learn a language, you know? Jiuichi.
11
Kuji. Okay.
9時
Kuji. 12.
10時
11.
6時 11
え
11
Kuji.
1時
Oops.
9 11
11.
10
Okay.
11
2時
9時
12
10
10時
9時
You have 4 in it. You need 2 more. I mean, you don't have to watch the ads. You can skip them.
9時9時
I watch them because they remind me to take a break.
11
10時 And it also makes Duolingo money. So
8
8
時
時
9
9
時
時
7
7
時
時 Might be insignificant, but that's how I give back.
11
11
10時
10時
9時
9時
11 6時
Mhm.
5時
Mhm. Can I get a Han? G, sure. G is pretty good actually. Oh no, never mind. It's one of those exercises.
G.
Niji. G.
Go.
8
7
7
じじ
8
8じ
6
6
G 8
5
5 7
8 8
8
2
2
6
6 G
4
4
じ6
6
じ8 9時4
So got this time. Let's skip to the next one. Let's see what else we have. Atarashi. Atarashi works. I'll take Atarashi. Sure. And I forgot
新
one.
しい
I totally skipped. It's
新
fine.
しい
新しい。
新しい。
新しい
新しい
新しい新しい
新しい
新しい
新しい。
新しい。
新しい
Wait. I just realized practice takes hearts now. Oh, interesting. That
新
is a
しい
change. Practice takes hearts. Oh. Yeah, that's new. Or like a character practice takes hearts. I just
新し
noticed
い
that. That's fair.
新しい
Interesting. I wonder where
新しい。
they're stopping. Why they
新し
did
い。
that.
新しい
新しい
Interesting.
新しい新しい
新しい
新しい
新しい。
新しい。
I don't expect
新しい
to make that many mistakes though. Oh, that's the end of 15 minutes. We definitely didn't get far enough. I guess let's open all these up and remind ourselves for next time. Get a chance to interesting decision that they made there. But that is actually a change. That the character section has hearts. Oh, you know what? That might not be the grandest idea for Japanese. Because that would mean that the hiragana and the katakana section probably have hearts too. Ooh, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't actually do that. To cause people to stop and practice hiragana and katakana if they're trying to determine if they're going to be adopters or not. Oh. Can't really comment on that anymore now that I'm already past the kana things. Right. Alright, personalized practice. Let's see. Daigaku? Or
大学
Daigetsu. Oh, did I get lucky? If you get lucky, you get just the kana and kana section. My favorite. Daigetsu.
6
Noku. If you get lucky. There's an enrichment for kana and kanji mix-ups in the pool of personalized practice. 10月
10月
大
大学
4
4
人
人
Hey, weak word. Oh, hey, it's been a while since I had a weak word. What's the weak word here? Oh, hey, this is new too. They added new things here. Nice. I haven't seen this in either in a very long time or it's new. A new indicator. Interesting. I haven't seen this indicator at all. Huh. So there was a slight update. Several updates. Phantom updates that we noticed.
Naomi,
Naomi-san. Is this vocative? It's probably vocative. Naomi-san. Keiki. Yeah. Keiki o itai desu ka? Wait. Oh no, just kidding. Kirimasen ka?
ケーキを切りまか
Just kidding. Naomi-san, keiki o kirimasen ka? I'm thinking of want. Daigaku, let's see. Daigaku harimashita? Daigaku ni
に
入りました。専攻は数学です。
は
Would you like to cross here? Yeah, I don't think I remember seeing this. Like TLC, I suppose.
ここ
ここで Oh, speaking of mixing up, wataru, what was it? The other one? Mowaru? Right? Hold up. No, not Mowaru. Hold up. It's oh, Mawaru. Right? Yeah, Mawaru and Wataru were the ones. Would you like to cross here? Koko de wataru watarimasen ka?
渡りますか
Okay.
バンドに会いたいですここに並びますか
Should we return to the seats? Are all these weak words? Wait, why is this a weak word?
席
Seki, return to the seats. So, seki ni modoru. So, ni modorimashou ka?
に戻りましか
Interesting that we're picking these words.
あ、もう1時です
もう1時です。What do we have? いろいろ入りましょうか? Should we leave in a bit? Yeah, it's late, right? いいえ、what is it? いいえ、カフェは2階です。And that's not in kanji.
大学
Okay,
大学
sure.
ケンさんどこに並びますか
Ken-san, どこに並びますか? Oh, they picked a different unit this time, actually, from the last couple times. I kept landing on the same personalized practice unit before. And where are you going to line up?
ナオミさん、ケーキを切りませんか？
Although this is one of the units that got picked a couple times already too. And these are the pairs. So when you get one pair, it gets paired up with the others too. When you get one prompt, you get the other prompt. A lot of times. Would you like to cut the cake?
ナオミさんは東京の大学に入りました。
Okay. Naomi enrolled 入りました。ナオミさんは東京の大学に入りました。So, Naomi enrolled in a university at Tokyo.
席に戻りましょうか。
I'm gonna have to double check that. I might have messed up the article or the preposition. Let's see. 席に戻りましょうか? Should we turn to the seats?
ここで渡りませんか?
ここで渡りませんか? Okay.
そろそろ帰りましょうか。
Yeah, so you do all the English pairs. So you do it in the reverse. They come in pairs. Should we go? Yeah, go home in a bit. That works too. I would have used the word return. Should we return home in a bit?
Naomi さんは東京の大学に入りました。
Oh, yeah. Prepositional swap. I think that's more of a Duolingo thing in my opinion. It's a prepositional swap. Yep. English problem, not a Japanese problem. Kaerimasu. Whoops. Kaerimasu.
帰ります。
Interesting. That looks interesting.
送ります。
Okurimasu? Oh, that's okurimasu. Okay.
座ります。
Oh, that's suwarimasu. Okay.
困ります。
I don't know this one.
帰ります。
Don't have the hiragana for this one.
困ります。
Komarimasu? Nope.
帰ります。
今日私前安い1万
3月
Okay.
3月
Different unit again, which is nice.
前
Maybe they changed how they're pooling the personalized practice. I don't know. I don't know if they changed that as well. Because before, when you hit a personalized practice, it stays like kind of within each other. Like I almost feel like the units are paired up too. Now, this is a different unit again. 3年生
今日
4回新聞 Okay.
住んでいます。
住んでいます。
住んでいます。 帰ります。車、中山、
3月4日、
今日、
魚、5、駅、4日、3月、
外、
Sure. Oh, I like this one. The second part of the personalized practice, it's like almost consistently picking these ones. These like pair ups and flashcards and stuff. Occasionally there's like one or two like sentence things, but I like these ones. 外、私、4時、
人、
今夜、
帰ります。
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 5月、
5月、
母、来週、4日、3月、
4日、
4
日。
Yeah, they're almost entirely this format for the second personalized practice. 3日、4月、金曜日、駅、住んでいます。
安い。
Okay. Alright, next one. 3、6つ、会います。先月、1回。
全部で8000円です。ポイントカードはありますか？
今夜、月曜日、大学、先生、
き。
Oh, are they gonna continue this? Oh, did I get lucky?
今夜、
They don't do this very much, so I like these exercises to break up the usual sentence construction stuff and translations. 火曜日、ゼロ、山田、and because these ones I don't have to think about English. Like English is not part of the equation, so it's actually less work to do these than to do the English translations and interpretations. Not that I want to avoid that. It's actually extra work, but I like that there's extra work. Not necessarily less, but it's kind of nice to break up the monotony, I suppose.
2月、
2月、2月、sorry、2月。1月、2月、住んでいます。4月、夜、
今夜、今夜。
新しいジーンズが欲しいです。
How is this a weak word? I want new jeans. 新しいジーンズが欲しいです。
先月、
先月。
先月。
8000円です。
1000円です。1000円です。1000円です。It's 8,000. 1,000 yen. Okay. Are you tired? That could be a weak word, actually. 疲れましたか？疲れましたか？
疲れましたか？
全部で8200円です。
全部で8000円にwait. Yeah, 200円です。全部で8200円です。It's oh, this sparked a discussion yesterday. Although I won't talk about it unless it comes up again. But I prepared something about understanding or building on top of particle rules. I think there's something that confused me yesterday, and I know the root of what the confusion is, or I know the root of the essence of how I feel. It's something that people like to do when it comes to learning, but I don't particularly think that's the way you go about building understanding. So it has something to do with the day particle. And then comparing and contrasting it with the no and the ni particle. But how the approach about going about it. And this was one of the examples. 全部で Okay, let's see. It's 8,200 yen in total.
ジーンズはブラウスの右です。
ジーンズはブラウスの Oh, clever. 右です。Huh. Okay, sure. The jeans are to the right of the blouses.
少し疲れました。
少し疲れました。I'm a bit tired. Okay. Nice. Well, there goes our practice. Okay. Alright, back to the unit at hand. The cruise trip was 90,000 yen. Interesting. This is a different pool. Okay, or this was pulled, haven't been pulled recently. Okay.
クルーズ。
クルーズ。ツアー。旅行。
旅行。
Can I get away with クルーズ旅行 without a particle? Yeah.
は。
クルーズ、yeah. Yeah. クルーズ旅行は9万. Wait.
9万。
I'm not even sure if Q is unmodified, but most of the mons are all unmodified, so. Q mon en deshita. Works for me. Oh no, again, now we're going back to things. That was a prompt that was selected that was slightly different for a while. This one is familiar, right? I already know the answer because I already know what the prompt is, but その水着は可愛いですね。いくらでしたか？
いくら？
There are ports. Oh no, wait. This is part of the learning group. Wait. Telling me okay, they must just select from the same pool the whole time. Honestly. This is probably in the introduction stuff too. Never mind. It's probably as simple as let's just select randomly. I kind of thought they might order them by difficulty or developments, but it doesn't even seem like that's the case anymore. And you can never know because something changed yesterday. It's pretty obvious that something changed yesterday.
今度
Whoops.
今度
Osaka. Where's Osaka?
大阪
Osaka. Interesting. They went with that. Sure.
に
大阪に港があります。Yeah, sure. You could go about it a different way here. 近くの島を回りました。回る。
島。
Yeah, so this was in the introductory group. So I take it back. Even in the introductory group, it's not unique anymore. Or it wasn't ever unique. Maybe. Fukuoka wa Osaka kara. Yeah, Osaka kara toi desu ka?
福岡
は大阪から遠いですか? I didn't see this one before. But do I? Have I? This is a really weird picture. 船に blank もありました. Oh no, wait. I might have seen this. Oh, what does that have to do with this picture?
北海道
もありました? No. Yes. Wait. 新幹線. What are my other shit? 動物園 Oh. wait, hold up. 船に Oh, that makes sense. Actually, I totally misread that. There's a zoo on the ship. I totally read this as day. For a moment there, I thought this was day. But yeah. If it was day, no, you couldn't get away with that. Nah, you couldn't get away with that. There's a zoo on the... I don't remember this prompt at all. Maybe it did come up. 船に動物園もありました. There's also a zoo on the ship. Or on the boat too. They go between boat and ship. Man. Okay. Yeah, 船でいろいろな街を回りました。We went, I suppose, we went around a lot of towns by ship. Around all sorts of towns.
先週家族とクルーズ旅行に行きました。
先週家族とクルーズ旅行に行きました。いいですね。どこを回りましたか? Where did you go around? 横浜の港に行きました。綺麗な港でした。It was a pretty...
カイさん、クルーズはいくらでしたか?
How much was the cruise? 9万円でした。It was 90,000. 福岡の島に行きました。小さい島でした。It was
でした。
small island. Sure.
先月兄とクルーズに行きました。
先月兄とクルーズに行きました。いいですね。何? Oh no. 本当ですか? Really? 本当ですか? 本当ですか? Yeah, I like to. 本当ですか? どこを回りましたか? Really? Where did you go?
新しい水着を着ました。
Okay. I wore a new swimsuit.
先月は春休みでした。
先月は春休みでした。Sure. Last month was 春休み。Spring break.
北海道の島を回りました。
北海道の島をわかりました。We went around I guess islands in Hokkaido works, right? Of course, this also blends into what I was talking about day when yesterday my discussion about day, where no can prepositionally be translated, interpreted into English as a preposition, as an in, at, or on. But that's kind of a nuanced thing. So instead of trying to simplify, constantly using Occam's razor and trying to simplify and unify rules with particles while they're being translated, it's highly encouraged to add on to foundations. So when you're learning a language, things are getting more and more complicated as you learn. Like you're adding on to the nuances. But it seems like as people learn languages, right, they continue to try to simplify and unify all the rules, which that's simplifying things. And it's creating simplification and generalization. It's not creating specification, as in you're not demonstrating complicated topics by making it understandable. You're reducing it, so then the rules become less and less appropriate. They become more and more exceptional. So it's kind of a weird thing, but that's what happened yesterday in the discussion, where there's someone who's learning Japanese and they're trying to unify and simplify things. And that's one thing that I typically discourage people from understanding. When you develop a better or a more comprehensive understanding, you're building up things. Things get more complicated. So your goal is try to explain and make the more complicated thing understandable, not trying to simplify it by saying, oh yeah, so basically this particle, I understand everything about this particle because it all comes down to one thing. That would be erroneous. And I was trying to demonstrate that the way that person was defining day overlaps with no and ni. You have to add more details to make it so that day is can be distinguished from ni and no. Which is weird, but that happens a lot. Well actually, hang on. We went around islands. We went around the islands in Hokkaido. Yeah. It's a very dangerous thing. I think it happens a lot when people learn more and then they try to simplify it or to tell others. And simplification leads to misunderstanding. And I think that's the root of a lot of things that Japanese as well. You try to oversimplify things as opposed to trying to make them more understandable.
クルーズツアーは3日間でしたか?
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
クルーズツアーは3日間でしたか?
クルーズツアーは3日間
で
で
した
した
か
か
クルーズツアーは3日間でしたか
クルーズツアーは3日間でしたか Hello there, Jamie. Going pretty well. How are you doing? What have you been up to lately? 毎日ハンバーガーを食べました。食べました。
ご飯は無料でしたかご
ご
飯
飯
は
は
無
無
料
料
でし
でした
たか
かご飯は無料でしたか Are the meals free?
ご飯は無料でしたか
Were the meals free? Were the meals free?
何日間
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 Okay. Yesterday, you randomly thought quantum mechanics and physics, of which I know nothing about, and since I'm studying Spanish, I'm watching a lecture right now to learn and to immerse. You thought about quantum mechanics? So you're... Wait. So you're studying Spanish, but you're watching a lecture on quantum mechanics and physics? Wait. It's in Spanish? Oh, that's interesting. How's that going? Spanish lecture on quantum mechanics and physics. Are you a physicist? That's an interesting combination of things. You're interested? Huh? What caused you to think of quantum mechanics and physics? What sparked your interest in that? No, you're just finding out I'm interested in lots of things I used to hate in school. Well, that sounds like a healthy adult mind in my opinion. You got recommended a video by YouTube? So is this more of a TED talk on quantum mechanics? Or are they making it very understandable using the Spanish, right? And what I mean by TED talk, I mean not literal TED talk, but figurative TED talk, as in, is it someone who speaks, is it someone who's making Spanish content in an understandable way about quantum mechanics, or are they going hard where you're just talking, you're having this expert spiel like tons of jargon everywhere in Spanish? That might be interesting though. Probably not comprehensible, but at the same time, I would love to hear Spanish words, Spanish, if there are Spanish words for the jargon. No, he's a college professor and he's just going at it. Oh. Does the college professor draw any diagrams? Do they use a PowerPoint or some sort of like visual aid? You can probably gather some stuff, like some Spanish from all the visual aids. But that's a really funny way to do total immersion. I think that sounds like an entertaining way to do total immersion. I'm gonna have to try that this evening. Oh, he has drawing on the board. Okay, I might have to do that with Japanese. Like learn, review like DNA replication in Japanese. I think I'm gonna try to find that. Review DNA replication in Japanese. I love that idea. Thanks, Jamie. Thanks for the inspiration. But technically, I know about DNA replication, so I'm still using comprehensive input a little bit, but I would love to hear all the Japanese words that I have no idea what they are with something like molecular biology. So good. That's a great idea. Do Chinese and / Japanese people find the English language cool, like Latin alphabet, the same way we find it cool? That's a great question. We should ask a Japanese or Chinese person. I know how that sounds, but I think it's cool either way. But here's probably my deep thought, Gabriel. Here's my thought experiment. I don't know about Japanese people, but generally Chinese people are incredibly, when they think of cool things, they typically think it's superfluous. It's extra. So things don't have to be cool to be useful. So a lot of times when I think about how, like, say my parents interpret the English Latin alphabet, right? They usually have a very stoic or pragmatic evaluation of alphabets. So things aren't cool, whether things are not either cool or lame. They often look at things if it's useful or not. And that sounds like pretty much a lot of people who treat language, right? Like, if you're talking to me, I think things are cool and like charming, endearing, funny, things that language has. However, my parents are pretty traditional Chinese people. So things like alphabets and language are they useful or not? And that's about it. That's where it ends. Cool, neat, funny, that stuff. My parents grew up in a mindset where things like that is very expressive, but you don't tend to linger with thoughts of that. It's not a pragmatic use of time. So if my parents are some representation of Chinese perspective, I would say when Chinese people learn English, they're probably thinking, oh, hey, these are the things that make the Latin alphabet useful with the English language, and things that it doesn't. Whether it's cool or not, it's they don't usually think about it. At least that's my slight deep cut into it. And on a sense, I can think there are people who learn Japanese in that very way, that speak English. So when I think Japanese is cool, however, a lot of times when people are learning a language, they take the hyper objective approach, which is like Japanese, quote unquote, Japanese/Chinese people. They take the hyper objective approach. So here are the rules. You need to know the rules. Here are all the vocabularies. You need to know the vocabularies. Whether the vocabulary and the rules and grammar are cool, it's irrelevant. You have to know them to make it useful. So that's kind of like the whole hyper objectivity that I've talked about quite a lot in the way my inheritance from my Chinese parents taught me, and then the way other people who like the Japanese culture ends up unintentionally treating Japanese that way. I learned Japanese because it's cool. But when you talk to someone who says they like the Japanese language and the Japanese culture, and then they suddenly go around and say it's about the rules, it's about getting it right, it's about always sounding mechanically accurate, then that's taking the coolness out of language, right? It's about exploring why you think this word sounds cool, or the neatness of the way they structure sentences. But generally speaking, I think overall language learners start losing sight of what is cool and what is neat and lovable and endearing about a language, and they focus more on mechanics. To me, that's kind of what I'm talking about when it comes to video games as well. When people distill things down too far, it becomes less about why you want to do things and more about how things are only. So like, oh yeah, this is the right way to beat this boss. Like, well, I want to do it in a weird way. I want to do it this way because it's cool, or because it's weird, or because it's silly, right? I think a lot of times if I had to embody my parents as Chinese people, they usually look at language as a tool, and that tool is used for a purpose. So probably not so much, I would say. I don't necessarily think Japanese people or Chinese people are more likely than English people. That's more likely. I think it's more statistically likely that Chinese and Japanese people will think English as a tool than saying things are cool or not. And then in the reverse, English, even though we have those people, right, the people who are hyper objective, there are more people who are likely who speaks English that think Japanese and Chinese is cool, because in English, a lot of the philosophies and behavior of using the English language is that you have to make the language your own a lot of times. Like, it's very expressive, right? It's not mechanically bound too well to make it so that, oh yeah, there are clearly right and wrong ways to do things. I know there's still grammar and stuff, but the way English speaks and stuff, it's lots of personality. That's probably my thought. More likely than not, Chinese and Japanese people will see the English language as a tool as opposed to rich in personality. That reminds me of when they complain about your Hanzi stroke order. Yeah, things like that. Yep. So things like you have to do it right. Yeah, you have to embody the Chinese and Japanese people, in my opinion. Pragmatism is extreme. It's like a lot higher. And thinking about like things like having fun, in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, personal anecdote, like doing things that might not necessarily have a mechanical or pragmatic purpose is often not something my parents and other Chinese people that I know linger on. They predicate on pragmatism. Are things useful? It has to be useful in order to have value. And then if it happens to be cool, then sure. But my parents don't open a Chinese restaurant because they love Chinese food. I know that sounds like a hot take, but the thing is, they might end up liking cooking and stuff, but the very highest purpose is that that's how they make money. It's useful before it's a love, right? It's useful before emotions, much like the Japanese work culture and probably the Chinese work culture. I only know the American side, the American Chinese side of things, but generally things have to be useful first. You do things that are worth value and are pragmatic, and then you develop a love for that labor, as in the rewards that bring from that hard labor or pragmatism can eventually blossom into something that might be cool or useful or meaningful. But generally speaking, if you have to do something, you start and focus on the pragmatic side of things. And to me, when I hear things like cool, adjectives like that, it's a very westernized approach to things. And I like that, personally. Like, I didn't get this far because I specifically thought about pragmatism and mechanics. However, there are things I did in my life that helped me balance both of them. Like, I went to school, for example. I went to college. I went to graduate school. Those are things pragmatic. They were supposed to have value. I'm saying suppose because there are a lot of arguments on the value of those things. But generally, that's kind of how they operate. So my parents will only learn English if they have to. If they don't have to, they wouldn't learn English. That's kind of like the idea. No matter how cool English may be, it won't motivate them to learn English if they don't have to. Pragmatism. That's the hyper objectivity of Asian cultures, in my opinion. So they don't do extra stuff that seem extra, like go on vacation. It's so hard to convince my parents to go on vacation. They don't believe like resting and enjoying themselves is pragmatic to being successful. Now they're retired, so it's kind of a little better argument. But that is so sad to you. Is that why suicide rates in East Asian countries are so high? In a very, like, if we're gonna take it very, like, this is a very serious note, and it is something that needs to be aware of. It is possibly, it's a very likely contributor. Like the quality of life, like the mental health and the quality of life of the work culture of Asian countries are not that fantastic right now, right? And it's getting, and things like Japan with an aging population, that type of symptom might be even bigger, right? Because the workload is disproportionately being pressed on a smaller and smaller group, like a smaller and smaller population. So hopefully they find ways to navigate that. The comments I'm making is because I was raised in the American culture, but also in a Chinese household. So when it's appropriate, I can tell myself that it's good to rest. It's great to take a vacation sometimes. And then at the same time, when I need to get down to business, I can know when to be pragmatic. So one of the benefits of contrasting between me and my parents is that I can appreciate when it's okay to enjoy things for enjoying, not for a purpose. Like it's hard to quantify someone's feelings and how to exercise self-love and see it as not a waste of time from a perspective that my parents grew up with. However, since I grew up in the United States and around people who have the other side of things, where they spend potentially a lot of too much leisure time and not doing what my parents does, I kind of get I kind of get both sides of the things. Like it's two sides of the same coin. How do you know when you need to strap down and focus on pragmatism, like getting a degree or working on learning Japanese in a structured manner, and then at the same time, when that structure becomes tiring and exhausting, know how to enjoy the journey, enjoy not focusing on if I'm getting closer to a goal or not. They can go back and forth, and I think a balance is what makes humans fantastic. Japan's work culture might be an extreme version of what my parents' Chinese work culture is like. For me, hardly anything really feels like work. Because when it starts feeling like work, I make it feel like a hobby. Then when it feels like too much of a hobby, then I know when to make it more like work. So it's always like a little bit between the two, right? And go back and forth, at least in my opinion. Yeah, so going back to your original question, probably not. I think the vast majority of Japanese people will see English as a means to an end, as in they will learn English because they have to. And Chinese people will look at English, they have to learn English because they have to, as opposed to they learn English because they love it, or they think English is interesting. Meanwhile, on the English side of things, you have to remember the pragmatic thing is I don't have to learn Japanese, right? So naturally, the larger majority of people who learn Japanese will have to think that Japanese is cool and Japanese is neat and charming, because there's not a big pragmatic reason to push someone towards learning Japanese, right? It's all self-motivated. Like, you want to watch anime, well, you don't have to watch anime in Japanese, kind of deal. On the other hand, in the reverse, English is almost necessary as a common language. So there's bigger pressures, bigger pragmatic pressures. Yeah. I don't think my parents are sad. I don't think they are, but it's like a different perspective. Their reward and their happiness is tied to what they achieve, right? Their meritocracy. So all that hard work is what eventually brings them happiness or closure, not what is desirable and acting on that desire. So that's why, for example, just to make it so that it's pros and cons, my parents are together today because of duty. Their goals were to pragmatically start a family. That's why my parents are together. They didn't necessarily come together because of what they wanted to desire in each other. As in like, oh yeah, this person is intellectually like me, etc. Like what you want. They were brought together and bounded by even stronger forces, things that they have to do. So you could argue like that might be sad, but that's what they kept them together as well. So it's one of those things, like you can see a lot of pros and cons for both sides. Yeah, my parents are together today because their duty to their family is far exceeds their own personal preferences of whether the family is bringing them joy or not. It still can, and my parents ultimately realized that since my sister and I turn out okay. But that's not their concern originally. Their concern was to successfully raise a family. Funny how perspective shifts, right? It's kind of the question like, did you marry for love or did you marry for obligation? Very, very two sides of the same coin, in a sense. Fune ni, oh no, it's I forgot about this. Mini gorufu, yeah. Fune ni mini gorufu. I keep switching them. Gorufu. Fune ni mini gorufu ga arimashita.
ありました。
Yes, arimashita. Atarashi, oh, attraction
でし。
でしたた。
3日間
3日間。
3日間
船で結構
寝ました。
寝ました。I slept quite a lot on the ship.
ご飯
ご飯。毎日パフォーマンスがありました。
ありました。
面白いパフォーマンスでした。
でした。
It was an interesting performance. Every day there was a performance. They were interesting performances.
クルーズツアーは何日間でしたか？
クルーズツアーは何日間でしたか？でしたか？ Okay. 何日間でしたか？でしたか？ So クルーズツアーは何日間でしたか？ツアーはoh wait. How long? Okay, yeah. ツアーは3日間でした。It's the tour is 3 days long.
旅行は何日間でしたか？
旅行は何日間でしたか？ how many days was the... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. How many days was the trip?
ケンさん、クルーズの昼ご飯はどうでしたか？
ケンさん、クルーズの昼ご飯はどうでしたか？食べ放題でした。食べ放題でした。Pizza. Oh, hey. Pizzaをたくさん食べました。Okay. Pizza. Eat a lot of pizza.
時々曇りでした。
時々曇りでした。曇り Cloudy? What? Wait. It was cloudy sometimes? Okay. Okay. It was sometimes cloudy, sure.
田中さん、クルーズの晩ご飯はどうでしたか？
Sounds sorry, I guess my Chinese side came out. It's like it kind of sounds like an insignificant observation. Tanaka-san cruise. Oh, that's a good way to illustrate. Like sometimes my parents have a pretty good my parents do engage in like the life's descriptions a lot of times. So I think some Americanisms flew into like ended up with my parents where they would say like, today, wow, the neighbor's garden is interesting today, that kind of thing. As opposed to like, why bother with what your neighbor is doing? Focus on what you're doing, kind of thing. Like keep to yourself, you know. Very you could even argue that's largely how Japanese people and Chinese people keep to themselves a lot of times outside of the mandatory work culture. Tanaka-san,クルーズの晩ご飯はどうでしたか？ What are you eating this time? 食べ放題でした。シーフードをたくさん食べました。Ate a lot of seafood this time instead of pizza.
初めてロブスターサンドイッチを食べました。
The lobster roll conversation yesterday. 初めてラブスターサンドイッチを食べました。I ate a lobster sandwich for the first time. Okay. Oh, we're definitely going really fast today. It's only been 2 hours? Oh no, what am I gonna fill in with all the extra hours? I went really fast today. Guess I can take it as a short stream. I think the format that I have now, I should start playing video games. Yeah, today I was really focused. What the heck? We'll take it as a blessing in disguise to take a little bit of rest. Right. Yeah, I'm going really fast today. I'm going with my grandparents next month too. Raising.
来月。
来月も祖父母 yeah 祖父母 that boo again 祖父母 祖父母
祖父
と、
と、
祖父母と、祖父母と、行きます。That's just 行きます、isn't it?
行きます。
来月も祖父母と、
祖父母、
祖父母と、います。祖父母と、
祖父母、
祖父母と。My mouth is so closed when I'm saying that. 祖父母と行きます。来月も祖父母と行きます。
1週間のクルーズ旅行に行きます。1週間
Wait.
1週間のクルーズ旅行に行きます。
1週間に
クルーズ
の
旅行行きます。1週間のクルーズ旅行に行きます。
Just kidding.
2 1週間のクルーズ旅行に行きます。
1週間のクルーズ旅行に行きます。Oh yeah, okay. We're going on a weeks long cruise trip. Oh, right.
ベトナムのリゾート。
ベトナムのリゾート。
次の旅行は1週間です。
次旅行は
1週間
です。Wait.
No.
Yeah, no. 次の旅行は1週間です。
次の旅行は1週間です。
The next trip will be 1 week long. Will be an overseas trip, a tour. Okay. 次のクルーズは海外 Do I need to know? のツアーです。That works. So, 次のクルーズ次のクルーズは海外のツアーです。
今度は1週間のクルーズです。
Okay.
今度は1週間のクルーズです。は1週間のクルーズです。今度は1週間のクルーズです。
今度は1週間のクルーズです。今度祖父母 I keep atama docking that instead of naka docking it. Or it might be odaka. Not quite sure at the moment. So hubo. I'm doing it like nakadaka. So hubo to. So. 今度祖父母と一緒に行きます。今度は海外に行きたいです。いや、綺麗な素敵なリゾートでした。It was a lovely resort. また ikimashou. Let's go again. Or we should go again. Kondo
wa
今度は祖父母とリゾートに行きます。
今度はどこに行きたいですか？
今度はどこに行きたいですか？今度は海外のツアーに行きたいです。Want to go on overseas trip next time? Or overseas tour? ツアー sorry. どんな今度は両親 Oh hey 両親と音楽 Wait 韓国 Whoops 韓国に行きます Oh hey 韓国 So I'm going to Korea with he or she. They are going to Korea with their parents. Oh no, wait. My parents. I'm going to Korea with my parents next time.
次のツアーは1週間です。
次のツアーは1週間です。1週間です。I said show. 1週間です。次のツアーは1週間です。And the next tour will be 1 week long, sure.
今度は祖父母と海外に行きたいです。
Okay. 今度は祖父母と海外に行きたいですか？ Okay, fine. Next time, I want to go overseas with my grandparents.
ベトナムのリゾート。
Vietnamese resorts. They're paired up. Paired up. All right, and then we do our review. Okay. クルーズのご飯。
クルーズ
の
カバン
ご飯。
カバン祖父母
That
ご飯
just clicking on random things. 先週きれいな水着を切りました。Or 着ました。Just kidding. Not cut. I cut my pretty swimsuit last week. 着ました。I wore. 船で大きい島を回りました。We went around large islands by ship. 今度は1週間のツアーです。The next next time it is a week-long tour. It will be a week-long tour. Yeah, that's fair enough. プールで
結構
泳ぎました。
泳ぎました。
I swam quite a lot in the pool.
先週クルーズツアーに行きました。北海道を回りました。船から素敵な景色を見ました。先週クルーズツアーに行きました。北海道を回りました。船から素敵な景色を見ました。
Yeah. I was trying to get all the details in it. 船にミニゴルフ。船にミニゴルフがありました。
ありました。
新しいアトラクション、アトラクションでした。新しいアトラクションでした。
今度家族とリゾートに行きます。祖父母も一緒に行きます。海が楽しみです。
With their family.
クルーズツアーは何日間でしたか？
クルーズツアーは何日間でしたか？ツアーは、wait, yeah, how long? ツアーは3日間でした。3 days.
クルーズで毎日ハンバーガーとピザを食べました。シーフードもありました。でも、シーフードはちょっと。
Ooh, they don't like seafood. No love for seafood, but they ate the same thing every single day. It was pizza and
クルーズで毎日ハンバーガーとピザを食べました。
hamburger and pizza.
シーフードもありました。でも、シーフードはちょっと。
Every day I eat pizza and hamburger. Sounds so American. Sorry, folks. Every day I eat seafood and pizza. There is seafood, pizza and hamburger. There is seafood, but I don't like seafood. I don't really like seafood. That's what that says.
先月兄とクルーズに行きました。
先月兄とクルーズに行きました。いいですね。No. This is the 本当ですか？本当ですか？どこを回りましたか？ Where did you go? Where did you go around? Really? But I get it. Honestly, where did you go is fine, but I kind of like the mawari mashtaka, mawari mashtaka, as opposed to doko ni ikimashita ka? You can probably say that too. Where did you go? Yeah, doko ni ikimashita ka? It's a different expression though. There's different meanings to it. However, you still get the point across about asking where they went. But they went and introduced mawaru mashita ka.
まず千葉の港に行きました。
まず千葉の港に行きました。First, we have to go to a port in Chiba. Or we went to the port in Chiba. We haven't done the have to yet. First, we went to the port in Chiba. Yeah, this is again the no about the day, but it's not a day, right? This is what I mean yesterday, where no can be interpreted as in because it's a delimiting. So it's delimiting Chiba, where the port is within Chiba. So you can still say this instead of being confused with day. Happens a lot in interpretation.
ナオミさん、クルーズ旅行のご飯はどうでしたか？
ナオミさん、クルーズ旅行のご飯はどうでしたか？It's a breakfast lobster. They're eating lots of lobsters this time. Just swap up lobster for other things.
ロブスターはいくらでしたか？
ラブスターはいくらでしたか？ How much? Oh, it doesn't say lobster meal. How much was the lobster?
家族と歌のパフォーマンスを見ました。
家族と歌 Oh, hey, uta no performance o mimashita. Interesting. This is new. I saw a song performance with my family. Neat? Uta? And that's it. That's Unit 11. Aw, Vikram. Oh, that looks delicious, Vikram. Okay, let's look at the guidebook and see teas for tomorrow, I suppose. We finished so early today. Short stream, short stream. Guidebook. Make plans to go to a festival. A cherry blossom viewing, of course. Nothing new though. Unless viewing... Oh, wait. Old? I see the kanji for...
Hana.
Cherry blossom. Ah, and it's hana and...
Mi.
Yeah, hana and mi together.
公園で花見をしませんか?
Hanami. Okay, that makes sense. Cherry blossom viewing. Hanami. So koen, still koen. Koen de, right? Koen de hanami o shimasen ka? Fair enough. Makes sense. So hanami for cherry blossom viewing. You have hana plus mi or see, watch, view. What else we got? We should go cherry blossom viewing this week. It looks like Konshu. That's probably Konshu. Oh, this week. Yeah, Konshu. So that's a new kanji combination. So it's ima and shu put together. So Konshu. I'm guessing this is Konshu. And then hanami o shimashou.
今週花見をしましょう。
Yeah, Konshu hanami o shimashou. Right. Because of the English, I already know this is Konshu. So this will be added to the kanji section as well. Hana is the new kanji. The rest is not. The rest will be reused. What else? We should go by train. So that must be Densha. Oh, that's interesting. Densha is a combination of that. That looks like kuruma as well. So right kanji for kuruma, and then ooh. So this is Densha de ikimashou.
電車で行きましょう。
So we have the kanji for Densha as well. Did it always have one stroke in the middle? Hold up. Pretty sure. It's a new one, so just gotta double check. Yes. So as kuruma. So kuruma kanji is a repeat, and then we have densha. So you have kuruma and den together. So that makes sense. Like it's a, I guess, a moving something, maybe like a vehicle or something like that. And then we have repeats. How's this different? Sumimasen. Sumimasen. Ice cream. Oh, one more. Mo. Okay, mo itsu. Sorry, mo hitotsu. Hitotsu kudasai. Okay.
Mo.
So this is a grammar. This is a alternative grammar. This is kind of a grammar related thing with using mo. Okay. One more. Okay. Like it's a different place. So this is the new thing. And then we have いろいろいろいろうちに帰ります。That's the same, right? いろいろ in a bit. いろいろうちに帰ります。That's the same. Yep. Okay. So we got a lot of interesting things to look forward to today. Tomorrow. So it kind of looks like one thing that's stuck in between right now. Maybe I'll fit a different activity in or something. So what is deficient now is that I don't go through kanji enough anymore. Although the kanji section is very small now because of the separation of units. So in a way, I need to fill in more of the time. But I'm gonna I'm gonna stick to this schedule. It's too short. Every 2 days is too short. We need to put in more time. I don't know how I'm gonna do that at the moment. We could do like something like 2 days, right? 2 days, then 1 day, and then back to 2 days. And it'll line up with, maybe we start with so say like Sunday and Monday. So, right. 日曜日 and 月曜日 will be half days because I have something to do on Monday half days, which is technically a full day. Today is... Oh, I don't even remember what today is. Today is Friday. So we do these double half days, but this is a full day. We're gonna do another half day. So 火曜日 and 水曜日 will be half days as well. Then then Thursdays, 木曜日 will be a full day. And then Friday, 金曜日 and 土曜日 will be half days. And then it will cycle back. Okay. That's probably what we're gonna do from now on. So the problem here now we have is... How do I start this cycle? Because it's already Friday. We'll try to do a full day tomorrow. And then start the cycle. And I'm just gonna have to fill out Total Recall, right? We're just gonna have to fill out Total Recall. And then these half days we can put in something to do. Something like fun or maybe tangentially related. Maybe some video games or something on these half days. Okay. That'll be the schedule today. From now on for the time being. Well, there you have it. It's a lot faster, man. These units go a lot faster when it's learning vocabulary. Like no grammar points to mull over. What was the grammar point in this? Were there any grammar points? No grammar points. This unit had no grammar points. The past tense, right? You use the past tense, but we already have the past tense. We already had the past tense. However, deshita, da, was given, and that was the only unique thing. So basically, it was only vocabulary, and we are really, really fast with vocabulary. Vocabulary is, yeah, not very difficult to think about. So we'll see what happens with this. There are more kanji stuff, But kanji is really easy too. Or like kanji's fast for me. It's a lot faster than remembering like grammar stuff. It doesn't look like there's any grammar stuff as well. We tend to slow down when gigantic tenses get introduced. What is this? What's the next one? Describe what you see in the zoo. That might be interesting because there might be a lot of adjectives and descriptors. Use past tense negative verbs. That will probably be big. Are we gonna even get here in time? Maybe. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna head off early today. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Thanks for listening. Always appreciate the questions. That's the end of day 893. Hopefully everyone is still enjoying learning. Maybe got your blessings, you can take a rest. I'm going to enjoy some, probably catch up on more anime in the evening. And just chill for some time. Learn. I'm gonna try to hit up some science in Japanese and see how that goes, because I think Jamie's idea is pretty sweet. Just to be like, I have no idea what's going on, but it's kind of interesting to listen to some a more nuanced topic in total immersion. All right, folks. As always, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy in both mind and body. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Mata ne.